everyone and welcome to the Cat on the Bridge book launch. My name is Jai. I'm a 14-year-old Ascendance ambassador and I gotta say we've been waiting for this event for such a long time and we're so excited that it's finally here. And I gotta say that we are really kicking off this year on a high note. But I just want to take some time to read some of these amazing comments. Congratulations by Stephen Chong. Congratulations Natalia by Julita. Super excited for this book launch, Abhinaya. I just want to say thank you for all the support and taking your time out of the Saturday to come and watch this live stream. It really means a lot. But before we start this phenomenal event, I just want to give a special thanks to our organizer, Ascendance. So you might be thinking right now, Jai, what is this Ascendance? Well, Ascendance is basically a global platform that is focused on helping the youth of today find their passion and actually do some good with it. They've impacted more than 50,000 students and they were also the recipients of the prestigious Diana Award for their work with the youth. And the best part of Ascendance is it was started by 4 teenagers, which is just amazing to hear about. And speaking of teenagers, the person I'm about to introduce you is following in their footsteps. So comment down who you think it is. So before I introduce the person, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about this person. So this person is a very, very special person in the Ascendance team. She is also an Ascendance ambassador just like me, and she also runs her own book club where she shares her love for books, which will become very important later. And she has hosted global events, she has spoken in schools, and now she is a published author with her book, The Cat on the Bridge. So, and if you would ask me how old this person would be, I would probably say 20, 25. But guys, this person is 13 years old and she's already achieved so much. So everybody, please join me in welcoming the exceptional Natalia Cheong.
Hey, hi Jai. How you doing? Yeah, I'm doing good. I hope you are doing good as well. Thank you for that amazing intro, by the way. I couldn't have put it better myself.
I just want to say congratulations on your book. So much of hard work you put into it and I'm so happy that it's finally here and I can't wait to read it. So I just want to ask, how are you feeling today? How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I would say that this is a very surreal experience. Because I actually never dreamed that I would get as far as this. Like my story that I wrote, I began it as just a simple project, just for myself. I didn't actually plan on launching it publicly. But now that we're finally here, I would say it's a very nervous and like nerve-wracking experience, but it's also an incredibly exciting one and one that I never would have thought that I would achieve, because many writers they dream of writing their books and giving it to the public. So now that I finally achieved that, I would say it'll definitely be a very memorable moment.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. And you totally deserve to be here. And congratulations again. I can't stop saying it. You put so much hard work. I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you so much. So, I'm happy to be here as well.
So we're going to do like some kind of interviewing session. So we're going to ask a couple of questions and play some games just to give the audience a brief idea of your journey to this moment. Go with that?
Okay. Can.
So the first question is kind of the obvious question. It's like, how did you actually get into the love of writing? Actually, can we cue some of the pictures of Natalia? We kind of spied on you and got some pictures of you from your parents of you reading. So we just want to know, like, how did you get into this love of writing and reading?
So first of all, my love of thank you for that question, by the way. That was a very nice question. First of all, my love for reading, I think it came a bit more naturally than writing. Because, some people, they just have natural interests that they like. And reading was one of them. So, I love to read Enid Blyton, Rhoda, those classic children's authors. I really love to read their books. So that's where, I guess, my love for reading came from. My spark for writing, however, it came a little bit later in my life. So I remember it was either around 7 or 8 years old that I attended this camp in Singapore. So in this camp, they basically have like trainers from all over the world. They come and then they teach the children there different sorts of skills of entertainment. So there was magicians, music, drama, acrobatics, but I remember one of this trainer. He was very, very memorable because he was a storyteller actually, and he is still a storyteller right now. He trains others to tell stories in a good way, and I remember listening to him and just the way he told the story, it was very, very, it really captured, I think, all our hearts. And I remember just listening and then thinking like, man, it would be cool if I could do that. So yeah, before writing, I guess then came maybe my interest in storytelling first. Because then they're just communicating with others, telling people stories. But obviously, to storytell, you need to have a story first. Or else what would they be to tell? So yeah, then I just started writing my own stories in Would You Believe, those small exercise school books, you know, those brown books that you bring to school. Yeah, I wrote my story in there, and I didn't even finish it. Okay, I didn't even finish it. So it was just like quarter way done with pencil and everything. So yeah, I remember writing that story and then just telling it to my parents. That's as far as I remember. But yeah, that was, I guess, just the start of my amazing writing journey.
And I especially like that part where you said like this camp director, he came to you with storytelling. I mean, there were so many options like drama and acrobatics, but because he was the one telling it in such a fun and unique way, it really stuck out to you. And I think like it also happened to me with astronomy, and I really love astronomy, for those who don't know. And it takes like that special person to really ignite your passion for that thing. I think that's really special.
Yeah, indeed.
So we're gonna jump into the next question, which is like, why write a book now? I mean, like most people wait like to adulthood or something, like they're gonna focus on studies and schools now. So like, why do it now? And like, why about a cat?
Yeah. Okay. So, easy answer to that, it would be Ascendance. Yeah. So I don't think I could have started writing my own story at the age of 13 years old if it wasn't for Ascendance. So I got involved with them. I became an apprentice. I went for their conferences, became an ambassador like you. And yeah, they really opened my mind to what a young mind really can do. Like, you don't have to wait until you pass university or something to only start working on your dream. So yeah, it was a very, they really open mind to that. Even that if you set your mind on something and you focus on that, then you can achieve it. Yeah. So yeah, I guess I would say Ascendance, they were the ones that inspired me to start on the writing journey. However, why write a book about cats, right? Because I mean, books everywhere. How many of them do you really see that are about animals and specifically cats? So yeah, easy. I love cats. My entire family were all cat people. Yeah, and I'm an animal lover as well. Not just for cats. I'm an animal lover. So I decided, like, hey, why not combine, two of my favorite things, writing and animals plus cats, into one story. So yes, the main focus in my story is cats, of course. But yeah, there are other animals as well. There's dogs. If I know you're a dog person. Yeah. Yeah, and yes, there are a few other animals as well. But yeah, of course, the main focus is cats. So cat lovers, if you're watching this story is for you.
I have an important question to ask you.
Oh no.
So, is there a dog in the story? Because I'm a dog person, so.
Yes. Yeah, like I said just now, there is a dog in the story. There is a dog in the story. Yeah, not a very big part of the story, but yes, there is a dog.
Maybe the next book will be a bigger part. But
I will keep that in mind.
But we're not gonna ask you any more like soul searching question. We're gonna ask you kind of a fun question. So we actually have this picture of your cat in a laundry basket. Can we cue the picture for everyone? So I was like, how does this happen? Like, what happened?
Okay, if you're a pet owner, you will definitely relate to this, because when you own a pet, they will tend to do the most silliest things ever. Yeah, I mean, for you, you have a dog, right?
Yeah.
So what is the silliest thing your dog has done?
Well, one time there's like a huge thunderstorm and he like ran into the house and he just sat on the couch and I was like, dude, you gotta get up. And then he just gave me that, like, what you do?
The dog side eye. Yeah. But yeah. Exactly what I mean. They will just do the silliest things ever. So what my cat Toby did, he sat in a laundry basket, and that was probably one of the silliest things ever, because my dad, he had just finished taking out the laundry and he put the basket on the floor, and then when no one was watching, then my cat Toby, he just jumped in. And he just jumped in and then just sat there as if it was like totally normal. So yeah, it was so funny. All of us laughed when we saw that because then it was because it just showed that cats can really like just fit in any spot. Yeah.
And so many comments saying, oh my god, so cute. I really hope to read Natalia book. So much of love. And thank you everyone again for just joining us. So, our next question is, I know like as an author, your parents must have played such a huge part in your journey, right? So like were there like any moments where you felt like giving up and like you didn't want to continue? And how did your parents support you?
Oh yeah, definitely. If you're a writer, and even if you're not a writer, I'm definitely sure you would have heard of this term called writer's block. So yes, there was this stage in my writing journey that I had this really big case of writer's block. And yeah, my parents, they definitely, among other people, they were definitely one of my biggest supporters, I would say. Like there were many different times throughout my writing journey where I full of insecurity, you know, because when you're a teenager plus a writer, there are expectations, right? I mean, maybe not from other people, but expectations from yourself. So yes, there were many times where I felt like, can I really do this? Like, should I continue? I mean, will people even enjoy reading a story about cats? Yeah. So yeah, I lost track of how many times they sat me down and then gave me the parent pep talk and like say, no, this is the reasons why you can do this. You should do this. And they were definitely very, very helpful and encouraging and supportive in my writing journey. Yeah, and I would say parents definitely are one of the biggest influence in a child's life, especially a teenager's life. Yeah.
I kind of relate to that. Like my mom's like super supportive with whatever I do, and I think that's really important. Like if you don't have it, like I don't know if you can continue maybe, and it just really helps. Like sometimes like what you said, like she will sit me down like if I'm feeling down, and she'll give me like a pep talk like what you said. That really helps. And I just want to give out to like a shout out to all the parents today. Like you guys are like the backbone of and support of whatever us children do, and I think that's really important. I just want to give you guys a huge shout out. You guys are amazing, and we love you guys, parents.
We love you parents.
You guys are amazing. And speaking about parents, we've actually have a very secret surprise video for you.
Okay.
So we're gonna play that soon, and I'm actually very excited to see your reaction more than the video because this video is kind of epic.
Okay, I don't know whether to be excited or nervous at this moment, but yes, okay, we'll watch it. Let's go.
So can we cue the video? Okay, let me just.
Hi Natalia, well done and congrats on finishing your book and publishing it. We're so I feel such a sense of pride when I see this. Thinking back over the last 8-9 months, you set a project for yourself, you followed through all the way to the finish. Even along the way, I know that you have to forgo certain things to complete this, certain things that you chose, okay, I'm not going to do because I'm working on this, even a kind of delayed gratification. So really well done.
I'm really amazed, so amazed that someone as young as you just followed through the project, and that you could work out even your own personal questions, but in such a sophisticated way through your creative writing. I'm really so amazed.
Actually, you could say we are very proud and awestruck. I came up with this phrase, for your life. As a courageous forerunner, someone who's willing to go ahead into new things and new places, setting an example for your family, your brothers, and even other people that also setting an example for them to follow.
When we see your journey, we can really see that you are becoming who you are. And so Natalia, you're pretty awesome. So when we read the book, we felt that it was also a tribute to our previous cats, Manji and Kaylee, cats and stories that we told you and your brothers about, it really brought a kind of closure for me and Dad, especially after their tragic deaths.
Yeah, and so thinking of your book now, when people read it, we hope that other pet owners and even other owners who have had pets who passed away actually can find some comfort through this book. You could say the book is comforting. We think of life as one long story, sometimes it twists left, sometimes it twists right, sometimes it goes up and down, and we don't know where it goes or what comes next. So we just encourage you, Natalia, just to keep going on the story of your life. Yeah, the journey, in fact, is sometimes more important than the destination. So really keep faithful on this journey
and keep following the storyteller.
Thank you. We love you.
Bye.
Hi, Natalia. Okay, I am the surprise. Are you surprised? Okay, so I have a little shout out for you. Congratulations on your book titled The Cat on the Bridge. I'm very proud of you that I got to know. Your dad messaged me and shared with me about you releasing this book. And yes, I follow your Instagram and I keep on seeing that you are very active. You keep on posting, and I'm so glad that you are taking part with Ascendance. I have been teaching Natalia since she was in standard 1 at SK Sungai Penchala when she was just 7 years old until 12. So I have been through with her for like 6 years. I have seen her grow from such a very little girl to a very young lady right now. I'm so proud of you. You are very talented, very capable. She is really one of a kind. And I really thank her parents for bringing her up to being such a wonderful girl, wonderful person. Thank you so much, Mr. Stephen and Joanne, very nice parents, and you have a very adorable girl. Not forgetting, she have another 2 more siblings. So I would like to say congratulations, and Ascendance is very lucky that they found you, and go on, keep on doing activities with them. You can go far, you can go further. You have the skills, you have talent. Keep on doing what you love. And this girl, I tell you, you just give her a book, she can just sit down there and she will go into the book and she'll keep on reading and she won't even care about everyone around. So I'm not surprised that this is you writing a book. And I know that you will do more, you will write more, go on, just keep on doing whatever you love. Your parents will support you. We at Sungai Penchala, we, your teachers, will support you definitely. We are very proud of you. Keep on doing what you love and don't forget us over here. We will keep you in our prayers and do keep us in our prayers and do keep in touch. Okay? Congratulations again.
Congratulations, Natalia. Harsha here. And let me say, on behalf of everyone at Ascendance, how proud we are of your phenomenal achievement today. Writing a book is not easy, and getting it published is even harder, which is something that I think many students and adults alike can agree with. But you have shown us through your passion, your hard work, your energy, your time, that dreams can become a reality. Someone who, at 13 started my own journey, remembered how great it felt to achieve my first goal. I remember, at that point in time thinking that nothing would ever get better than this. And I'm here to tell you that you have shown so many people today what it really means to create their own reality. And I'm so proud of you. I am personally very inspired. And I think that you are doing a great job of teaching us what it really means to set and achieve goals. So thank you for being that inspiration. Thank you for leading the way as Gen Z should. And thank you for, guiding students and adults alike to realize the power of one's thoughts, words, and actions into turning dreams into a reality. Savor the feeling of having, your first goal achieved and continue working towards it, because your journey is only going to get more amazing and inspiring and crazy and fun from here. And I look forward on behalf of Ascendance to see that journey out with you. And at the same time, we at Ascendance are so excited to be able to publish this book with you. And once again, would love to congratulate you on making this a success. I think, everyone here has been excited and tirelessly working with you towards this book launch, but this is just the beginning of what we're sure is going to be an extremely exciting experience for you and all of the other students and adults like at Ascendance as we navigate what this book is going to bring to all of us and what you are going to do to continue being a change maker in this world. So keep inspiring, keep writing. And once again, all of our love, all of our good thoughts go out to you into making this a success. And thank you for being one of our students here at Ascendance as well.
Oh, so Natalia, how does it feel like after that video? You look like you had like a roller coasters of emotion. So how are you feeling?
Yeah. At this point, I don't think there are any words that can describe how I'm feeling, because it is a very meaningful video, and yeah, I thought many different things throughout that video, but yeah, it's very hard to describe what I'm feeling now.
I saw you like
When my teacher popped up, I did not expect that actually. So I was like, she's here. But yes, thank you so much to my parents, my teacher, and also Harsha, the CEO. Both of you have been very supportive, encouraging, helpful throughout my entire journey of Ascendance, and yeah, my entire writing.
Sorry guys, there's a bit of some technical difficulties, but we are back on, and I'm just gonna ask again, Natalia, how are you feeling after that video? Your face looked like you went through a roller coaster of emotions. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, like I said earlier, words are very hard to describe how I'm feeling right now. Yeah, I did not expect my teacher to be there actually. So yeah, thank you so much, Cikgu Raja, for being one of my greatest teacher supporters, and also my parents. Thank you so much for helping me and showing me the road throughout my writing journey and my Ascendance journey, and also, you know, the journey of life. Thank you so much for being there for me. And also to Harsha, thank you so much for all of your support, your encouragement. I really, really appreciate it so much, because yeah, it means a lot. All those messages really, really mean a lot. And yeah, I guess I guess that's how to answer your question.
And I gotta say, the people in the video are perfect. I can't resist it.
Yes, they are very awesome.
And there's so many cat memes in the video. You wanna read some of the
cat memes?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes the video is categorically.
Love the puns. Categorically. Awesome. Yes, like I said, my family, they're all cat people. We're all cat people. So any chance you give us to say a cat pun, we will say it. Okay, just a little joke about us. Okay.
And now we're gonna go to one of the first games, and it's gonna be we're gonna test your cat knowledge. We're gonna see how many cat breeds can you name in 30 seconds.
30 seconds.
So not to put more pressure on you, but
okay.
I don't have a timer, so I'm just gonna count my head.
Oh, okay.
So,
do we start now?
Yeah.
Do we start now? Start now.
Okay, yeah.
American Shorthair, British Shorthair, Siamese, Russian Blue, Ebonesian, Egyptian Mau, Persian Ragdoll, Burmese, what else is there? Hold on. It's 9. Get to 10. What's the last one? What's the last? Cannot remember the last one. Okay, no.
Sorry, Will.
Okay, 9. Okay, I can live with 9. If it was below 5, then I will not call myself.
It's kind of like a symbol. Cat has 9 lives, you know.
Okay, that actually makes sense though. That actually makes sense.
I would not want to get you in a fight about a cat. So.
Yeah. However, I mean, I'm sure if you asked to name the dog breeds, I'm sure you could do well.
I don't know. So we're gonna go back into some questions, and so like one of the most important questions, like, what was in your whole journey? What was like one of the moments you're like, oh my god, this is like an aha moment, like, oh my god, this is how it all like works, or something, like an aha moment during your like journey? Was that?
You don't know that the term aha moment is actually a real term in writing, you know?
Really?
Yeah, it is. In stories, the term aha moment is used to describe a moment of realization for a character. So it's like when they're in their deepest, darkest spot, then they suddenly have the aha moment. So yeah. So that's actually where that term comes from. And yeah, definitely I had many small aha moments throughout my writing journey. I mean, I mentioned earlier that I had this huge case of writer's block, and I remember after that writer's block, then around early September, then I had this, like I said, like you said, I had the aha moment where I realized that, okay, I have to change something here, that I can change something here, because the thing that I had to change was actually the idea. So literally the whole story idea changed. So from like my first draft, then my aha moment was just changing it into something else, like a new idea. So like the rebirth of my story. So yeah, that was a very big moment of realization for me, because I'm sometimes scared of changing things, because, you know, afraid to disappoint others, sort of. So yeah, that was a very big moment of realization for me when I realized that I can change something. I don't have to be afraid to change something, because people aren't going to hate me for it. So yeah, that's when my whole view on my story changed. And then I tell you, I wrote much better after that. Like before the aha moment, my writing was, I would say, so. Yeah,
and I think one thing I really love about you is that, like, I know you say you're scared to change, but like a lot of us, like they don't change at all, and you like adapt it, and I think that's very important because sometimes we have that one idea and we never want to change because like I like that idea, I don't go. But I think it's really important to change, and I think that's something I really love about you. And so we're going to the next question.
Sure.
Sorry. So this is kind of a question for me, like something I do struggle is like staying consistent. So like, how do you stay consistent in writing? Like, how do you like write every day? Do you like write every day? Like set aside like 1 hour, I'm gonna write that time and nothing's gonna stop me. So do you have something like that? Do you face like not being consistent?
Okay. The biggest problem in writing is definitely the consistency, and because writing, it's a very long road. It's a very long journey. Sometimes people say, oh, writing should be easy, right? You have an idea, just type it down, and that's the whole, then you're done. Yeah, I tell you, no. Writing is very, very hard actually, because first of all, you deal with many, many different things while you're writing, and you think I wrote every day? No, I did not. Like I said, I had, remember that very big case of writer's block? So I stopped writing for about 5 months. So during the span of 5 months, my manuscript file was just, like one dusty little corner of my computer. I didn't even open it at all. It was just there. And thinking back now, like I said earlier, it was the idea. But I guess that gives you a sense of just my so-called consistency wasn't really consistency at all. It was only after I changed the idea, then I started to become a little bit more consistent. And even then, I didn't really sit down every day and write, because sometimes if you do that, you can become a little drained sometimes.
Yeah, like burnout.
Burnout. So I mean, consistency doesn't mean doing something for 1 hour, I would say. I mean, it could just be a few minutes of thinking about it, because then your wheels start turning of how other ways you can work towards that, and I mean that counts of working as well, right? So that would I hope that answer your question.
Yeah. So would you like after you change the video, I mean after you change the plot of the story, were you more motivated to write it?
Definitely, yeah. Because I put more of my emotions and my feelings into the story. So that really helped me process the story a bit more, made it more meaningful to me, more personal, right? Because you put more of yourself in the story, and then you will want to complete it even more, because it's more, it's very personal. Yeah,
and I kind of personally think like that 5-month gap was kind of very important to you, even though you weren't doing actually anything, like something like maybe in your brain, like subconsciously you was thinking about it, and after that, you like you said, your writing became much better, right?
Yeah. I mean, some people I think didn't write anything for 4 months, so isn't that a waste of time?
It's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah, that's not necessarily a bad thing, because sometimes sometimes you just need a break. You need a break, right? So then, like during those 4 months, I learned so many things. Not just I learned so many things with my family, and also with Ascendance, I was still with them, and they taught me many different things that I think without those 5 months, with them and learning new things, I don't think I could have finished this story, because what I learned from those 5 months, then I managed to apply it into the rest of my writing journey. So I would say those 5 months are definitely a very memorable one, even though I didn't write anything.
I just want to say a message to like the audience. Like sometimes it's good to take a break on whatever project you're working on, and like what you said, it's not a waste of time. You're actually benefiting. You're learning stuff during that period of time, and it's really helping you. So we're good, and we have your book right here, and I gotta see this kind of with the next question. Sorry. Technical difficulty. So we have your book here, and I gotta say I love the cover so much. It looks so beautiful, and I bet I'm betting all my money the ones inside are so beautiful too, right?
Yeah, definitely. I saw it.
So did you create the designs? Did you have other people do it? Did you have a whole team doing it? So what happened?
Okay, let's make one thing clear. Give me something to write. Yes, I can write. Give me something to draw. No, I cannot. I'm not an artist. Okay, there's no artist in here. Yeah. So I did have 2 illustrators. So one of it was for the cover, and then the second one was for the drawings inside the story. So yeah, actually the drawings inside the story is actually a very funny. I have a funny. The way I found the illustrator is a very funny story. So I was in school, sitting down with my best friend, and then we were talking, about the book and the title, and what could happen next and stuff. And then that was when I realized that, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, aha moment.
Yes, aha moment. Yes, I have a class artist literally sitting 2 rows away from me, and I see her every day for almost every day, 5 days of school, right?
Yeah.
And I've been stressing about this problem for like a week.
Like right in front of you, like
Yeah, exactly. Like, how did I not realize this before? So yeah, I went up to her and asked whether she could be the illustrator, and like she is super enthusiastic. So yeah, she said yes, and I tell you, her art skill is very unique because it is very sketchy. It's nice. It has a sort of like it just has a nice a feeling, like a very nice feeling when you see it. So yeah, it was, I would think I worked with her on it for about 2 to 3 months, around there. Yeah, there were a lot of small hiccups along the way, but in the end we managed to complete all 9 of the drawings. I said cats have 9 lives, 9 drawings exactly. So yeah, it was very,
how did you feel seeing it for the first time? Like,
yeah, I don't know, no matter how many times I see it, it's always very it's just very wow, because it's like your imagination come to life, sort of, right? So then I think there were a few drawings where I cried because like they were quite realistic, but like yeah, it's just seeing my imagination come to life. It's just yeah, it's a very wonderful moment, and definitely a meaningful moment. So yeah, to my classmate, if you are watching this, thank you so much.
Yeah, shout out to you.
Yeah, but that was only one of my illustrators. Yeah, I have the second illustrator who did the cover design. She's an ambassador like you and me. Yeah, and yeah, so I messaged her and asked whether she could do the book cover, and yeah, her drawing is also very nice. She did it digitally, and I think it's very nice.
Yeah,
I think you guys
really
have seen it. Yeah, it's very beautiful. And yeah, I think working with her, then I realized something, that everyone has different working styles. Because to the people who know me, I think you will know me to be very punctual. I get, part of it is also due to my overthinking, because like I have to be on time, and if not on time, I must be earlier than that.
From knowing you would do stuff before they
exactly. Yeah, so yeah, that is my working style. I have to be very on time, like on the dot kind of person. So yeah, I guess this working with her then made me just think a little bit more. It's like, okay, not everyone works like this. So like, how do I adapt to that? That I cannot force them to work like me. So you just have to change a little bit. Change the way you respond to things and react to things. And yeah, definitely there were a few hiccups along the way as well, working with my book cover illustrator. But like I said, everything is memorable, right?
Yeah.
Everything is memorable. It's a very cherished memory, and I think I made quite good friends with her as well. So yeah, thank you to my book cover illustrator as well. You did a great job. Thank you.
I just want something I really admire about you is that you already are doing something super impactful, but you're also like uplifting and asking your friends to also do something so impactful, and like you think about other people a lot, and that's something I really admire about you.
Thank you.
So the next question is a pretty big question. It's like, what are your hopes for this book, and what are your future plans in the future with this book, and what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Maybe I'll share just a little bit of, how I hope this book, like different goals I had for this book. So there were actually 2 goals that I had for this book. So the first one is actually, so in this book there is going to be this big question, this big theme. So the question is, do you have to be perfect to be loved? And that is a very big question, especially for a book that is about animals. Like, how does that question apply to animals? And especially cats. So, and dogs as well. How does that apply to them? And yeah, because you see, cats, they are very, cats and dogs, I think all animals, they are very sure. They are sure of their owner's love for them. So they do not doubt it. They can do the silliest things ever. and they still know that, I'm sure they have a sense of surety that their owners still love them.
Yeah, I bet like the first time you saw Toby, you loved Toby immediately.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, and he didn't even know us, but we already loved him. Yes. So that is So that's where the big question came from. Like, do we have to be perfect to be loved? And I think that's a very real question, especially in teenagers as well, because expectations, right? Expectations from society, and biggest expectations are from yourself, and then maybe you get a lot of insecurities, doubts, right? And think you have to be perfect all the time. So that is one of, I guess, my goal for this. One of the goals for this book is that to show others that just because you're imperfect doesn't mean that you're not loved. Yeah, that you don't need to be perfect all the time. Yeah. So that was one of my first goals for this book. And then the second goal, which I think is a very meaningful goal for me, is basically this book was meant for animal lovers, cat lovers, pet owners, former pet owners, especially former pet owners. Because this book really explores or imagines what could happen when your pet passes on when they die. So it's just a little imagination, and like my family mentioned earlier, that we also had 2 cats earlier on that passed away, and this book was also like a tribute to them. And yeah, it's just a small comfort book in a sense that it's just that your pets will be okay, that they'll be okay. And so those were my 2 biggest hopes and goals for my story. And so for the second question, it was the what I plan to do, is it?
Oh yeah.
Well, to answer that question, probably should mention that I am the host of this book club called the Teenage Entrepreneur Book Club. So I basically invite other youngsters on a meeting, and we all just discuss about our favorite books, do fun activities like writing, drawing, and just talking about our different reflections from the book. And so that is one of the one of the hopes that I'm maybe plan to do maybe in the future, is just like, have more people join, and we have like more fun, and we'll do so many cool and creative things. And so that's one of the hopes. And then another second one would definitely be, just a small teaser, that I actually working on a new talk show for people everywhere. And yes, in this talk show, I'm going to be interviewing authors, writers, poets, storytellers, asking about their journey, their experiences throughout their lives, and their personal sharings about their writing journey. And can you guess what the name of the talk show is?
Authors talk.
No. Okay, we are Malaysians, right? So the name of the talk show is Cerita. Because cerita has 2 meanings. It can mean cerita as in the storybook, or it can also mean sharing. Like saya menceritakan sesuatu. I am sharing something. So that is the name, True Malaysian, a name of talk show, a Malay name. So the name of the talk show is Cerita. And that is maybe one of my biggest, what I'm looking forward to in the future, is setting that talk show up, and in meeting so many new people through that. And I'm a very sociable person, as you can tell. So can't wait for that. I guess that's one of my biggest hopes for my writing journey.
I just want to say congratulations on your new Cerita. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I just want to say, I'm like, when's the next episode? I'm thinking right here.
The time has not yet come to reveal the first episode yet.
And just to say one thing about your book is that, like, if normally somebody you just see the book and be like, it's a normal cat book, but there's like so much of deeper meaning.
Yes.
And I kind of think that you wrote it as like a closure book for yourself, because you lost your 2 cats. I think that's really special to you, and I think that's really amazing.
It's a little tribute to my parents' cats, indeed.
Yeah, and there's so many fun comments like, woohoo, beautiful couple. Some even said, damn.
Sorry, I had to see this. Okay. Anak penyu pokro. True Malay would know that. Yes. Thank you. See, true Malaysian. Yes, saya anak Malaysia, guys.
And so now we're gonna go to our second game. Is that where you're gonna pitch your book to the audience in 60 seconds.
Pitch my book in 60 seconds?
Yeah, like talk like pitch your book to the audience. Like talk about your book. What's your book about?
Oh. Okay.
Can you do it?
Okay, when does the 60 seconds start?
I don't know. Just I don't think you're gonna do 60 seconds. Just like do it now.
Okay, do it now. Alright. So first of all, hey everyone, my name is Natalia Cheong, if you did not know before. And my book is called The Cat on the Bridge, and it is basically about this cat named Toby who has this very big doubt about whether his owners really love him. So he keeps that hidden away in his heart for a very, very long time, and then suddenly he is just transported to this magical world called the Rainbow Bridge, which is a place where all animals go when they pass on. So yeah, he goes there, and then he meets two very, very familiar faces. I will not tell you who those faces are yet because you will need to read the book to find out. And yeah, he meets two of them, and he needs to take part in this challenge that will actually puts the entire world of the Rainbow Bridge at risk. So yeah, he needs to take part in it, but then also struggle with his emotional problem of whether his owners really love him. So yes, I hope I pitched that perfectly. Maybe not perfectly, but yes, that is the mainly as the general way of how I would explain my book.
Yeah, your book sounds so awesome, and I'm very weird. I haven't even read it, and I want the next one. So
read this one first, okay? You read this one first. You don't know whether you like it yet or not, okay? So you read this one first. Read this one.
But now, like, we're gonna go to the $1 trillion question. Natalia, where can we get this book?
Online. Okay. I probably shouldn't be too general. Alright, so yes, finally the time has come for the $1 trillion question, where you can find The Cat on the Bridge, written by me. So yeah, you can find it on the Google Play App Store. You can just search the title, The Cat on the Bridge, or you can also search my name, Natalia Cheong, and yeah, you should be able to find it there for only 15 ringgit and 90 cents. Please do buy the book because some of the funding, it will go towards Ascendance, which is the youth organization that I'm an ambassador for, and it will really, really help them to impact more students around the world. And also a portion of it will also come towards me, so I can maybe work on more exciting projects in the future, like the talk show, or maybe even more books in the future. we don't know yet. But yes, that is what the money will go towards. And yeah, so thank you so much everyone for all your support and encouragement. And yeah, go buy the book.
Yeah, guys, go buy the book. And I just want to say, before we end this whole thing, I just want to say, Natalia, I really respect you for what you're doing. You're not just an inspiration for me, but for so many people right now. And I kind of have this picture in my head of a kid watching us right now, and he's thinking, and he or she were thinking they have goals of their own, and they're thinking, you know what, if she can do it, so can I. And I think that's really impactful what your book is doing to people.
It's just a very interesting way of imagining what this book could go and do in the future. Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure what will happen, but yeah, to whatever comes next, I'm sure there will be surprises.
And this is why you guys should buy the book. So if you guys buy the book and post and share it to your friends and family, and anyone, more people be inspired and everybody will see it. And guys, make it the best book launch that we can possibly do. And any final remarks, Natalia?
Yep. Okay. You have no idea how much I've thought about this. My final words for this launch. So, yes, my final advice for writers, not just writers, creators, to people everywhere. Actually, doesn't matter whether you're a creator or not. It would be, don't be afraid to make mistakes. And to writers, don't be afraid to write bad stories, because sometimes those bad stories, you need to go through the bad season to come out better than you were before. I wouldn't say my bad plot, but let's just say it was maybe a not as good plot as my final product, but I went through that bad plot phase and then I managed to elevate it into something better. And that's what you guys can do as well, because sometimes when you make mistakes, then you learn from those mistakes. And especially when you write bad stories, maybe, who knows, maybe you can change that so-called bad story into something amazing, into something wonderful that people will enjoy watching and reading. So yeah, that will be my final word for all of you out there, for writers, for creators, artists, musicians, and yeah, people.
Yeah, I can't believe you're 13-year-old. You're so wise.
Yeah, I get that from my parents.
Yeah.
It's the wise brain. The wise genes. Wise genes.
I just want to, and I'm going to remind you guys that you can find the book on Google Play Store, Google Play Book, and it's, you type down Cat on the Bridge or type down Natalia's name. It's $15.90 and it's available in India, Singapore, and Malaysia. I just want to say before we end that I'm really so happy seeing you do all these incredible things. I've learned so much from you today, and I can't wait to see where your journey takes you.
Yeah, man, I'm sure you'll do good as well, my fellow ambassador. Your astronomy journey, right?
Thank you.
Right? Okay. Yeah.
And oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's a QR code on the screen. Go scan it to get Natalia's book. And some people even bought the book already.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you so much. So I didn't expect to be that fast.
So thank you everybody for joining this live stream today. It really means a lot for taking your time out of a Saturday. I know you guys don't want to relax, but thank you for joining it today, and it really means a lot.
Yeah, it means a lot to me and to everyone, to all my supporters as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you everyone, and go buy the book.
Yes, go
See
buy the
you.
book. See you.
We love you guys. Bye.